Hello and welcome. Today's guide will be going over the first raid boss. Before I get into that, I was going to go over movement skills. My recommended movement skills that you use are roll and leap attack. If you cannot use leap attack, your all you can use is roll, and you can put in teleport for getting over ledges and stuff. Reason I recommend leap attack and roll is because if you look, it says it shares cooldown between offensive movement skills, and roll shares cooldowns between movements. Not an offensive movement skill, so they do not share cooldowns. So with this setup, disarm, use count in this kind of shape, very efficient. And I have the Zodiac talent for an additional movement count. So I have 4 rolls and 3 leap attacks. Very handy. If you cannot use leap attack, kind of screwed. Just all you'll be able to use is roll and, like I said, teleport, but they share a cooldown, so it's not as effective. Go ahead and talk about the first raid boss. Really, if as long as you have good survivability and DPS, there's not really much to talk about. But once I get in here, I'll go over the mechanics. It's gonna take a while. I just go over them now. Um, his main element is fire damage, so you need to cap your fire resist. He applies a stacking fire damage over time effect that doesn't go away. It lasts forever. The only way to remove it is with these 4 shrines. Most people just think the shrines are a buff or something. I don't know. They just run in and they grab the shrines. I have no idea what they're used for. And they just take them. Like I said, as long as you have max fire res, good survivability, some good potions, whatever, should be fine. Reason you do these raids is for the rune stones. Rune stones give you certain buffs, and when you open the chest, you get to choose from one of 6 or 7. How they work is if you socket a skill into the location that it's indicating, you'll get the effect. As you can see, it says +1 level. As you can see, I have +1 level because this slot. There are different kinds other than plus level, like minus resource cost. There increases the level, resource cost, increased area of effect, minion attack speed, sentry damage, recover HP on kill, amplifies damage, increased critical damage, minion hit rate, sentry hit. So rare versions, but those come from the later raids. Once you get in there, you'll spawn in a little room, and that's where you can turn on your toggles and do whatever you need to do. There's also this shopkeeper who sells all of the potions as well as the elixirs. Only buy 10 per. You go in here, there's the 4 shrines, the little ice shrines. You just need to dodge his attacks. Every one of his attacks applies a inextinguishable ember. This attack that he's doing right now does an AoE wide application of that debuff. What you would need to do, someone already grabbed it, is you would grab the shrine, gather together in this AoE that it makes, and that will get rid of the debuff or the damage over time. Next, he does this where he jumps off the stage and you have to stand in the middle. You dodge all those attacks that spawn from underneath you. Whenever he jumps back down, you have to get out of the middle or it's most likely a one shot. Here again, you can see we need to stand in the middle, dodge those AoEs on the underneath us, and then get out of the middle. You can also stand on the outside if you really want to and you have enough survivability, but I don't believe there's any real benefit to doing that. The AoEs on the ground are easy enough to dodge. Other than that, you just DPS them down. As long as you have good regen, you can have a bunch of stacks of his debuff. And that's it. Get your loot, open your chest. Use one of the stones. As you can see, there's not as many as there are on in the journal. Five out of the, what was there, like 8 or 9? That's the fight. If you liked or learned anything from the video, if you could leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that'd be great. As always, thanks for watching.